Crash Bandicoot, everyone's favorite video game character, has been turned into a pile of garbage. This next generation Crash has literally killed my childhood! Why is he a big failure? Well, after Naughty Dog abandoned Crash Bandicoot, it soon led into the hands of the terrible Saria, which have now destroyed Crash Bandicoot. Their first game was Crash Tag Team Racing, which I thought it was okay. But when the next two games came out, it's like, you know what, screw the original Crash Bandicoot, let's make it completely terrible. And that is what they did. These new designs for the Crash characters are just totally obsolete. Crash has now weird tattoos on his arm, it's very fuzzy. And his new design in this one just looks even terrible. I mean, couldn't they just stick to the old Crash? He acted more mature in this one. Besides the fact that Crunch's arm has totally gone mechanical, he just looks very cartoony. I'm sorry, Mr. T, you're not cut out to play Crunch. Kevin Michael Richards was the best doing Crunch, and I like this design much better. Coco just mostly looks like a weird 13-year-old. And then his next design, it's just plain, plumb, ugly! I'd rather stick with the old Coco. She was much better and more pretty. What the heck's up with Aku Aku? He looks like a floating gorilla head. The old design was much better. He looked more wise and ancient instead of goofy. Cortex just mostly looks like a weird combination of Dr. Wily. His old design looked more menacing besides Twinsanity and that stuff. I actually like this design of Nina, because I always thought that the old version looked like he was making fun of the Japanese people. Engine looks like he was drawn by Tim Burton, and he's gone crazy. Guess the rocket must have gone too far in his head. And for some reason, he's emo. Why is he emo when he was more colorful back then, and he had a half-mechanical voice, which sounded cool? As for Tiny, well, I'll just see he's just a screw-up of Tony the Tiger, and he's voiced by the same guy who did this character from Mind Your Partner's a Monkey. This is the Tiny we all know and love, our favorite Taz Tiger. In the two new Crash games, they have left out a lot of familiar items. Like there are no crystals, no gems, no relics, no crates, no Wampa fruit, not even any of the famous power-ups we all enjoy to use. Instead, we get stuck by collecting these weird mojos, and there are these voodoo dolls also, and then these weird masks that give you power-ups. Lame! For fighting stuff, he only just punches like he's trying to be a Mortal Kombat guy, and mostly jacks on enemies and stuff. That is just not right for Crash. The most gayest thing ever is that you have to earn enough points to do a spin move. That's just stupid. He's done it for many years and now he's forgotten it. Stupid Bandicoot. The new enemies in the game are these weird mutants created by Cortex, which is mostly certain animals combined into one. Those guys should wake up and smell the coffee, because Cortex already made mutants back in the past. I mean, whatever happened to Pinstripe, Ripperoo, the Komodo brothers? And how about this poor unfortunate soul, Rillaroo? And what is up with this Crash in the two-player Titans game? They obviously don't know that fake Crash is the only evil clone besides Evil Crash. Ah, good old Insanity Island, with other two islands surrounding it. Within this island, Crash's house was living in a peaceful spot. And then they moved to Wampa Island. This island just looks like crap. And what's up with Crash's house? It looks like a deformed Smurf house, for gosh sakes. Now, the cutscenes in Crash the Titans weren't that impressive. But in Might of the Mutants, they decided to do it crappy. Like in one cutscene, there's a puppet show. And then another scene where it looks like an old comic book. And then the next one looks like it's just making fun of South Park. Yeah. And then the last one is they're making fun of Dragon Ball Z. It seems like there's two scenes that I found that sounded a little bit mature to me. There's a scene where Cortex came out of the bathroom and said, "Ew, there was a piece of salad in the urinal. Seriously, who eats a sandwich while going to the bathroom?" Okay, I don't know if that sounded mature, but this one really crosses the line. There's a scene when Uka Uka strapped to these hoses being drained out of the mojo, and he says, "Oh, if I had nipples, they'd be killing me right now." Yeah, that was my expression on that scene. So my conclusion is the new Crash games are just terrible. I'd rather stick with the old ones, and you can do whatever you want. Enjoy the old or the new, whatever.